Happy Easter, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Easter. Come on in. Welcome into the live viewers, the replay viewers. Hit the like. Hope you had a good Easter. Taking a little drive up the mountain here at Mount Lemmon. We're going to get going right now. Hit the like button, share it out. We're going to drive up to 9,000 feet. Thankful for everybody joining today, watching the replay. Happy Easter. We're going up there right now. Happy Easter. Thank you. Welcome. Come on in. Amen, Mary. Happy Easter, everybody. We're going to cruise up the mountains, the beautiful mountains of Mount Lemmon. Afternoon. Happy Easter. We're just about to go. We got Starlink. Thank God. It does buffer. It's a valley. We'll be right out of it. Here we go. Happy Easter. Coronado National Forest. Happy Easter. Head up right now. Almost to 130 likes. Thanks for hitting it. We got a nice trip. Hope you had a good Easter. We're gonna hit some of these pull-offs and let people drive by us. Wait for a couple more people. Hit the share button. We do have something lined up. That was Trevor Hall. So here we go.
Lemmon Science Tour, Section 1, Sky Islands. This section begins at the sign for Nittany Way and Prince Road on the Lemmon Highway. It ends at the pullout for Babad Dawag Vista.
We're gonna fast forward this a little bit.
to the pines in front of you, a range that runs 18 miles from east to west.
All right, we're almost to the next spot. So look out. We're going to get out for a minute, take a view.
Tucson is surrounded by mountain ranges. You'll see them all as you climb higher. On the journey, learn about the wonders of this region, from the unique Sonoran Desert to the many majestic mountains. Here in Southern Arizona, we're famous for the beauty of our natural landscape. We're home to the magnificent saguaro cactus, a worldwide icon for the American West. Saguaros only grow here in the Sonoran Desert. We're home to 4 different species of wild cats. Mountain lions, bobcats, jaguars, and ocelots all live here in Southern Arizona. There's no other place where all those wild cats share the same habitat. And because of our mountains, we're home to more biodiversity, more plants and animals, and insects and birds, more living things than anywhere else in the United States. We call the mountains here in Southern Arizona Sky Islands because they're like islands of forest.
We're in the Sky Islands. We're in the Sky Islands. They nicknamed this the Sky Islands. Letting some people pass. This is just a little bit of information. Obviously educational. Hope you're enjoying your Easter. Making sure we can not slow anybody up. There's people, they like to get up here a lot faster than maybe me, so I'm gonna let them go. We're gonna stop right up here. Thanks for tuning in today. And couple cars passing, and then we're on our way.
The Sky Islands region extends from southern Arizona down into northern Mexico, and it's unique in the world. The Santa Catalina Mountains are one of the Sky Island ranges, and the science you'll learn on the tour today applies to the whole Sky Islands region. When we look around at our spectacular Sonoran Desert and soaring mountains, many of us wonder, how did this place come to be? How did these mountains form? And where did that gigantic cactus come from? This landscape has captivated explorers and scientists for over 100 years. Drawn by curiosity, they asked the same questions about what they saw. They asked questions and they found answers. Answers that started new fields of science. Answers that transformed our understanding of how Earth systems work and how this place came to be. So much has been discovered here, and the University of Arizona has been at the center of those discoveries ever since it was founded in 1885. Today, you'll learn about many of the scientists who came here, searched for answers, and expanded the boundaries of our knowledge. On this tour from the bottom to the top of the Santa Catalina Mountains, we'll learn what scientists have discovered about this place, starting with our Sonoran Desert, then exploring the rocks, life forms, water, forest, and finally, fire. In the rock section, we'll learn how shifting layers of rock formed our landscape of mountains and valleys over millions of years. From the rocks, we'll move to the life zones, the different habitats that you'll see on the drive up. The life zones occur at different levels on our mountains because as you go up in elevation, the climate becomes cooler and wetter. Then we'll learn about water and how water shapes the land and the environment. Water brings life, and the mountains bring water. From water, move to the forest and learn how tall pines can thrive in the middle of a desert. And finally, we'll talk about fire and how we've learned that fire is an important part of the environment here. Over the course of our journey, we'll come to understand how all these parts of nature, the rocks, the plants, the water, soil, and fire, all fit together in an intricate puzzle that enables the greatest wonder of all, life on Earth. All the parts are connected, and we are connected to all the parts. Scientists from many fields of earth and environmental science study how all the parts fit together, and they've come up with a name for this layer of life on land, the critical zone. What is the critical zone? You can think of the critical zone as the living skin of the planet, the layer on the surface where life occurs. We live in the critical zone, and everything you see around you is part of it. But compared to the size of the planet, the critical zone is surprising. All the parts of nature that you'll learn about on this tour connect the critical zone. Now, as we start up the hills that are covered with saguaro cactus, let's talk about this amazing desert. When you visit the Sonoran Desert for the first time, it looks like no other place you've ever seen. Imagine the early European explorers, Spanish conquistadors, or lone prospectors. They traveled for months, often in search of gold or silver, only to discover a landscape covered in towering like giant humans with their arms outstretched. The saguaro cactus. And long before the Spanish arrived, Native Americans lived here and depended on the saguaro for food. Today, people all over the world, from Berlin to Bombay, associate the iconic shape of the saguaro with the American West, even if they've never seen one in real life. Far from the cartoon images, seeing a real saguaro up close inspires a deep sense of wonder. The cacti tower over us, 40 to 60 feet high when they're fully grown, and they've been here a long time. Saguaros grow slow. They don't start to grow their first arm for 50 years, and they live up to 200 years. Many of the saguaros you see around you were here when the United States first bought this land from Mexico back in 1854.
America bought this land from Mexico back in 1854. We're going to stop really quick, check some comments. We are right now in the Sky Islands of Arizona. The Sky Islands of Arizona. We're going to get out. We have the Starlink going. Thanks to RP, everybody who helped get the Starlink going. Let's see if we can do this real quick without being too shaky on the screen. Got that ready. We're ready. So this is where we're at. This is the first stop as you go up the mountain. Happy Easter, everyone. There's some people behind me. I'll get some pictures done. It is a little windy today. Here we are at the Sky Islands, the first stop, the Sky Island. Hit the share button. See if we get some new people to find the channel. Keeping the hope alive, but also celebrating this Easter with the beautiful scenery.
As we come around the bend, we start to look at the Native Americans who first lived here still harvest the water they have for centuries. They have their own stories or towering this. The saguaro came from a human being, a girl who became lost. She said, born as the saguaro to provide. And it's not just people that depend on the saguaro. A multitude of animals have evolved with the mighty cacti. Saguaros are pollinated by birds and bats and moths. They provide a home to many birds, woodpeckers, and owls. And they provide food to many desert creatures like doves and coyotes. Now, you see saguaros on the slopes all around.
Thank you.
Higher elevations. Saguaros are the curiosity of many travelers in sight. It was thanks to scientists name woman came here on the
Sarah Leonard.
were botanists. Tucson, California.
Thank you.
Oh, when they used for the top of the Sonic Valley mountains, they decided they had to get up there. Back then, there was no road, not even any trails. 3 times they tried to climb the top. Times didn't give up. On their fourth attempt, Sarah and John found a guide that took them up the north side of the Catalinas, what we in Tucson would call the backside. This time, they made it to the top. Their guide believed that Sarah Lemmon was the first woman ever to reach the top.
Shout out Sarah Lemmon.
And name stuck. The lemons collected and named many species of plants on them. Centuries before the lemons came to Tucson, the Tohono O'odham called these mountains because the shape of Bush Ridge at the western end of the Catalinas resembles.
Frog Mountain.
So many have been inspired by this region, and these mountains inspired to understand how our world works, to ask questions, find answers. The Catalinas, so close to Tucson, the University of Arizona, have provided an ideal place to investigate our natural world. Now, let's turn to a fundamental question. How did these mountains get here?
Wrap it up here. Okay, let's keep moving on. See if I can zoom in one more time. Share up the street. Just doing a little relaxing drive up one of the most beautiful highways in America, Arizona, almost to 350. It is a little windy today, but we're just going to be driving slow. We're going to be the slow pokes on the road today. Thanks for tuning in, learning a little bit about the saguaro cactus. So this cactus right here, based on its size, I'm thinking it's 150 to 200 years old. That cactus has been there. Same thing with that one. This one's probably maybe about 50, 75. This is a little younger one. I'm just taking guesses, but here we're gonna get in the car. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are here, Sky Islands. Check out Sky Islands. This is the start on the way up the mountain. Thanks for tuning in today. A little different stream, but we are heading on up. Still doing all kinds of pictures. Just enjoying the day, having a good Easter. And see where we're at. If I miss your comment, thank you so much, Tina. Happy Easter from New Hampshire. Thank you, keeping us current. Love road trips. Yep, we are. We're switching it up tomorrow. We're back on case watch, everything like that. But today is Easter. We're just going up the Sky Islands. We have a lot of mountains, bloom, but not cactus. Yeah, cactuses. Saguaro is unique to here, to Southern Arizona. Hello, welcome in. Did I bring stickers? Is that what someone? You know, I do. I don't have my sticker, but yeah, that's a good idea. I do have a sticker that someone gave me. Remember this guy? Desert Owl Photography here in Tucson. Remember he gave me that sticker? Maybe I'll put that sticker up there. Thanks for stopping in. You too, Cindy. We're just about to keep moving on up. And the next section, this is an app that anybody can download. It's called Mount Lemmon Science Tour. So as we're driving, I'm going to just play this so you guys don't have to listen to me blabber on. I'd rather listen to the experts. The next one is about the rocks. So you guys can download this app if you want, if you ever do this trip. But thanks for joining. We do have Starlink. Right now, the elevation, I couldn't tell you, but we're going up to, around 9,000 feet. Maybe Nick knows. I don't know. But thank you guys. If I see anything out of place, of course, I will report anything. But right now, it's Easter. We're just going to take this ride up. So thank you. I got this ready to go. It's called, this one's about rocks. And then let me know, is the volume okay on the phone? All right, here we go.
Tour, Section 2, Rocks. This section begins at the Baduag Vista and ends at the Bug Spring Trailhead, close to mile marker 8.
All right. Here we go. We're on it. We're on it. I don't know why it didn't play though.
Starts with the rocks. Travel up, you're seeing amazing layers of cuts, and you're seeing ridges and mountains on every horizon formed by rocks. And you're seeing across the wide, flat Tucson basin filled with rocks. All these rocks tell a story, the story of how this place came to be. Here in southern Arizona, the shape of the land makes all the difference. The wide, flat valleys and high, steep mountains change our climate and make it possible for an amazing variety of plants and animals to live here. We'll learn more about that when we talk about life zones. Geology is the study of rocks and land, and how the land was formed over millions of years.
Sky Islands.
The landscape here, basin and range, because of the pattern of valleys, the basins, in between high mountains, the ranges. Our region is part of a larger area with a similar landscape called the Basin and Range Province. Basin and Range Province covers much of the western United States, from Idaho all the way down to northern Mexico. Our Sky Islands region is part of the larger Basin and Range Province. This landscape of mountains and valleys is one of the reasons we have such gorgeous vistas here in southern Arizona. On the journey up, you see rocks. In our dry climate, the rocks don't wear down very fast. They don't. It's a geologist's paradise. When we see these rocks, we wonder how they formed and where they came from. Those are the same questions that scientists try to answer. The layers of rock and the different types of rock are like a story written in code that they have to decipher. Scientists, geologists in Arizona, George Davis and Peter Coney, were fascinated by the rocks and mountains in this region. I realized that the answers about how our mountains formed did not add up. The rocks were telling a different story. There was a mystery to be solved. Davis and Coney collected and analyzed and mapped rocks from all the mountains around Tucson. They took all that scientific data and they figured out the story it was telling. They came up with the answer for the question: how did these mountains form? It was an answer that changed how geologists think about mountain formation all over the world. To explain their answer, we have to start with plate tectonics, what geologists call tectonic plates.
4,000 feet, 4,000 elevation now.
Cover the surface of the Earth. The United
We're
States
going up to 9,000.
States called the North American Plate. Around 30 million years ago, the North American Plate was very thick. Then the plate heated up and it started spreading out, pushing west into the Pacific Ocean. Imagine a ball of silly putty on a tape that slowly spreads out into a flat mountain when you're not looking. That's what happened with the thick North American Plate. It spread out over millions of years in a process called extinction and pushed what is now California further and further into the Pacific Ocean. And at the same time that it was spreading, it was cracking.
We're going to be making stops
Geologists call
very shortly.
a slice through a layer.
Just want to get up
It cuts through all the layers.
to the next stop,
Like
Windy Point.
as the surface rock moved, the layers of rock on one side of the slice or fault slid up together, and the layers on the other side slid down together. Over millions of years, the layers that slid up became mountains, and the layers that slid down became valleys. As they were pushed up, the mountain sections were eroded by water and ice and wind. The eroded sand and gravel washed down from the mountains and filled in the steep valleys, so they became flat basins. That's how our basin and range landscape formed. U of A geologists George Davis and Peter Coney figured out how the cracking and sliding worked, a model of mountain formation called detachment faulting. Today, detachment faulting is a standard concept in geologic science. The high mountain ranges around Tucson, the Catalinas, the Rincons, and the Santa Ritas, formed as part of the process that created the Basin Range province. The Tucson Mountains are an exception. They're close to downtown, and they have dramatic sharp-toothed shapes, but they're not very tall compared to the other ranges we see around us in the Tucson Basin. Geologists have figured out that the Tucson Mountains started as a volcanic deposit on top of what is now the Catalina Mountains before the Catalinas were pushed up by the cracking and sliding. Then, over millions of years, the Tucson
Happy Easter. Keep the hope.
Hope the Tucson Basin landed where they are today. So now we know about the big picture of the rocks themselves. Geology is rocks.
Blessings.
It's a common form of igneous rock. And if you stop it standing on granite that formed 15 million years ago,
Where we're going.
rock formed.
We're heading up to Windy Point next. Windy Point next. We do have this little informational thing playing. If you want to do download this, it's a Mount Lemmon science tour, and you're supposed to listen to it as you drive up so you can learn. So we're just kind of doing that while we're driving up. Field trip on a Sunday, Easter Sunday, 2026. Here we are, living in the now, keeping the hope, looking at all the beautiful things here on this. I mean, it's got to be one of the best free highways in America. I mean, I might be biased, but we're just letting some cars pass, and then we are continuing this.
Particles are deposited in layers on the bottom of the ocean or a lake. The tiny particles of rock are called sediment. Over millions of years, layers of sediment harden into rock. When we find fossils in rocks, they are in sedimentary rocks. Sandstone and limestone are common forms of sedimentary rock. Metamorphic rocks, like the ones you see around you right now, form when one kind of rock is transformed by intense heat and pressure into a new type of rock. Metamorphosis means change. Metamorphic rocks have been changed from an old type of rock, maybe igneous rocks or sedimentary rocks, into a new type of rock that is metamorphic. All three types of rock can be found in the Catalina Mountains, but on this tour you will especially see different types of igneous and metamorphic rock. One of the metamorphic rocks you see around you is called gneiss. Gneiss is spelled G-N-I-S-S and pronounced just like the word nice, like have a nice day. So as you might guess, geologists have many nice jokes. My rocks are nice, don't take them for granted. Some of the rocks in the Catalinas are truly ancient, like Pinal schist, a metamorphic rock that formed more than 1.5 billion years ago. And some of the rocks are much younger, around 20 million years old, which is young by the standards of geologic time. Scientists have come up with a map of geologic time going back to the formation of the Earth 4.5 billion years ago. It's called the geologic time scale, and it helps science measure not only the age of rocks, but also the periods of time when other forms of life swam in the oceans or covered the land. When geologists look at this landscape, they see those vast time scales. It appears that it took our mountains to form. The types of plants and animals that live here have also changed over thousands or millions of years, and often those changes were due to climate. Remember, the higher you go in the mountains, the cooler and wetter the climate becomes. You're up close to 5,000 feet now, and already the air feels a little cooler.
5,000 feet, he said.
Elevation. So do the plants and animals that live here. We call those different habitats life zones. You've already seen the habitat change from desert to grassland on your drive. Let's talk about life zones so we understand the transformation.
Life zone is next. Life zones is next. All right, happy Easter, everybody. We doing an Easter drive on the scenic byway of Mount Lemmon. Some yellow hearts for hope. Put some Easter bunnies in the chat and some red and blue hearts for love. Hope you guys are having a good day. Happy Easter. We are going to Windy Point. We're going to get another, probably one of the best views of the day. As far as views of the city, the valley. Easter, I see Easter bunnies in the chat.
Science Tour, Section 3, Life Zones.
Life zones.
And ends just before Windy Point Vista. We recommend that you stop at Windy Point Vista to see the views looking south over the Tucson Basin towards the Santa Rita Mountains.
Now, let's talk about life zones. You've already seen the plants change as you ride up the mountain. Right now, you're traveling at over 5,000 feet in elevation. You can
5,000.
see the small green oak trees that speckle the rocky slopes around you. But at the start of this journey, you were surrounded by saguaros. So already, the habitat has changed.
No more saguaros.
You'll see more oaks growing closer together, and soon you'll see tall pine trees for the first time. There are very few places in the world where you can see so many layers of habitat in such a short distance. We call these layers of habitat life zones.
Life
From the
zone.
bottom to the top, we'll travel through 4 different life zones.
4 life zones.
The grassland life zone, the woodland life zone, and finally the forest life zone. To our life zones, we have more plants and birds and insects and animals, more biodiversity here in the Sky Islands region than anywhere else in the United States. And we can drive from hot desert to cool forest in just an hour, an amazing experience. As we mentioned, from a climate perspective, that's like driving all the way from Mexico to Canada. On the journey up, we see how the plant communities change, and we wonder how and why. Those are the same questions asked by scientists more than 100 years ago. Today, the science of life science is well established, but that was not always the case. In fact, the scientist who first developed the concept of life zones did his research here in Arizona. His name was Clinton Hart Merriam. Way back in 1889, Merriam was trying to understand how habitats change, and to find answers, he traveled to Flagstaff, Arizona. He mapped changes in plant life based on elevation, and he called the layers of habitat life zones. Merriam's research provided the foundation for a modern understanding of life zones all over the world. Many other scientists were inspired by Merriam's work. One of those scientists was named Forrest Shreve. Shreve, a botanist, conducted much of his research in and around Tucson. He did groundbreaking work in both botany and ecology. Educated at Johns Hopkins University of Maryland, Shreve moved to Tucson in 1908 to work at the Desert Laboratory on Tumamoc Hill. Shreve was fascinated and inspired by the Sonoran Desert, and his curiosity about the natural world soon led him up into the Catalina Mountains. There were no roads back then, so Shreve traveled into the mountains on horseback. He saw the same layers of habitat that you're seeing today, and he was inspired to understand how such a diversity of plant communities could live in one region. He asked questions and he found answers. Shreve was observations of the Catalinas.
All right, we're gonna get out. We're gonna stop for 1 second here, couple minutes maybe. Put our sticker. Remember, we just talked about the sticker. We're gonna put the sticker down. Put the sticker down. We need new clues. Humphrey coming in, saying Brian has new clues. Good. As soon as I stop for more than 5 or 10 minutes, I'll take a look at those new clues. Thank you guys. We're just gonna get out for a minute. Put our sticker here of if you guys give him a shout and tell him we put his sticker up there. I don't know if he's on Instagram, I think, but he gave us a sticker, and now we're gonna put it up here with all the other stickers. And then I got to come back here and put a sticker from 857. Or that's what we'll start doing. Anyone who wants to give me stickers, then I'll come up here like once a month and put up stickers up here for them of their company. All right, we're gonna stop and get the view here. Whoops, dropped my hat. We do have Starlink hooked in, so we have no issues with service, but there is a little area right before you get to Windy Point that actually does have a little bit of it's a little canyon. When we were riding last time, it was a little, it buffered for like a minute. So if that happens, but right now we're good to go. Everyone who helped get the Starlink, the scooter fund is still happening. I mean, I got the scooter picked out and everything. It just hasn't been. So thank you, everybody. But we are here. We're going to put the sticker down. We're going to put it down here. See if we can. Oh. It's a good sticker. Can't even open it. Got it. All right, guys, we put the sticker right here next to. All right, can show you where it's at. That's where we put it. So give him a shout, screenshot it, and tell him he's got his sticker. We placed it down here for him. Here's all the other stickers. Just all the way over. There's still a lot of room for stickers, so don't forget to come up here, bring your sticker. There's the one we brought today. Yeah, it was cool. He gave me one, and now we placed it up here for him. Hopefully it'll be up there for eternity. There's the Starlink. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We are heading up the highway here. Oh, I don't know how you're supposed to park here, but I just kind of pulled up, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get out of people's way. I don't want to. All right, we're gonna keep moving. I got the life zones educational thing ready for us to keep listening. Checking the comments. Hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in today. I know a lot of people had their Easter church or whatever you guys do, but for the replay viewers too, can just be documenting this trip. So if you ever come to Arizona, you guys can come up all the different areas. Thank you so much for the super chat. If I missed any, thank you. Anybody who's helping out. How close? Oh, the scooter's done. I just haven't purchased it yet. I'm going to though. We're gonna do a whole video about it because it's very important that I get it. I just haven't. I tweaked my back, but yesterday, it was feeling better. Now it's actually back to 100%. So you guys are awesome, though, keeping us on the road as far as different kinds of wheels, right? Those are some unique wheels. We'll be able to go bug the neighbors. Our scooter up and down the road. No, I really wondering if it's just better to do an Uber in there and I'll scooter for you somewhere else. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know, but maybe I'll scooter in there. Scooter into Nancy's neighborhood one day just to but all right, we're gonna continue with this.
It's inspiring to understand how such a diversity of plant communities could live in one region. He asked questions and he found answers. Shreve developed his own version of Miriam's lessons based on his observations of the Catalina. His work changed our scientific understanding of the Sky Islands region and influenced all the ecologists who came after him. As we mentioned, Shreve did his work at the Desert Laboratory on Tumamoc Hill, located just west of downtown Tucson, next to what is commonly called A Mountain. Tumamoc Hill has its own fascinating scientific history. Because of the research done by Shreve and others at the Desert Laboratory, many scientists consider Tumamoc Hill to be the birthplace of modern ecology. Today, Tumamoc Hill is part of the University
Got
of
a
Arizona.
motorcycle behind me, guys. I gotta pull over. I don't want to hold up his day. They really like going up here fast. I'm trying to pull over for them.
Yeah, we heard how the science of life zones developed here in Arizona, thanks to Miriam and Shreve.
One thing you don't want to do is mess with a motorcycle coming up this mountain.
Because of the extra in the canyon, you're seeing pine trees for the first time. Pine trees are found
Real quick, I'm getting over for him. There you go. See, you don't want to stop him. If he gets real they get frustrated. Slow pokes like me.
however, scientists often divide first time.
Slow pokes like me hold them up on their day up this mountain. You will not be. Whew, don't want to hold them up. This is where they come to have fun. They go right up this mountain. So we're going to keep going. Check the comments. Happy Easter. Lots of happy Easters. Come on in, hit the like button. Over 600 likes. We just went over 600 likes. If you could share it out, I don't know if the mods share it out to certain places on Facebook. Maybe they've done in the past. I want to get to the view here where it's probably only about 10 minutes away. I would say 10 minutes. We're going to be at Windy Point. We do have the Starlink. We're going to keep this playing. This is called Life Zones. As this is all about the area, the different life zones that are up here. You guys are the passengers today.
Now that we've heard how the science of life zones developed here in Arizona, thanks to Miriam and Shreve, let's learn more about life zones. Right now, you're in a canyon, and because of the extra water in the canyon, you're seeing pine trees for the first time. Pine trees are found in the forest life zone, and you'll see many more of them as the road climbs higher. On this tour, we talk about 4 basic life zones: the desert, the grassland, the woodland, and the forest. However, scientists often divide the habitat layers into more than 4 zones so they can be more precise, and they also use the term biomes to talk about the zones. As you drive up, the life zones change because the elevation changes, and when the elevation changes, the climate changes. Climate is determined by water and temperature. The water comes in the form of rain or snow.
There goes the phone.
Rain and snow is the desert below. What about the temperature? You probably already feel the temperature dropping. So how much cooler is it at the top? As a rule of thumb, the temperature drops about 5 degrees for every 1,000 feet you go up in elevation. Going up 5 makes it 25 degrees cooler. So when it's a scorching 100 degrees Fahrenheit in Tucson, it would be around 75 degrees on the mountain above, the perfect temperature for a summer picnic. The life zones are known by the species of plants that live there. Different plants have evolved to survive at different elevations. Some plants, like cactus, have evolved in the desert so they don't need as much water and can stand the heat. Other plants, like trees, have evolved high in the mountains. They can endure the freezing winter temperatures, but they need more water. As we talk about life zones, we should keep in mind that the boundaries between the zones are not distinct. The habitats change gradually, the plant types blend into each other, and yet we can clearly see the dominant plants in different zones. We started the tour in the desert life zone.
Pine trees.
Beds of cactus, like saguaro, jumping cholla, and prickly pear. You'll also find shrubs like greenstone bush and trees like palo verde and mesquite. The desert life zone receives only about 12 inches of rain a year. Next comes the grassland life zone, starting around 3,500 feet in elevation. Do you remember when the saguaros disappeared as you were driving up? That was the start of the grassland life zone. The grassland climate is still very dry, but the slightly cooler temperatures, combined with slightly more water, make a big difference. In addition to native grasses, other plants like yucca, agave, and ocotillo also thrive in the zone. Grassland life zone receives about 18 inches of rain a year. After the grassland comes the woodland life zone. Right now, you're still in a canyon, so you see pines. But as you travel up out of the canyon, you'll see the little green oak trees that are characteristic of the woodland zone. Because of all the oaks, this zone is often called oak woodland. although many other smaller trees like juniper, pinyon pine, and manzanita also live here. The woodland zone receives around 24 inches of rain and year. Soon you'll be traveling through the forest life zone, up above 6,500 feet elevation. The forest is dominated by pine trees, especially ponderosa pine. You'll see them all around you as you ride up, and the higher you climb, the taller the trees grow because there's more water. Up above 8,000 feet, other species of trees appear in the forest, like Douglas fir, white fir, and quaking aspen. Depending on the elevation, this zone receives around 30 inches or more of rain and snow in a year. Exactly how the life zones line up is affected by many factors besides elevation. For example, you'll notice that a slope that faces south towards the sun receives much more heat energy than a slope that faces north, so water evaporates more quickly. The type of soil also has a big effect on habitat.
6,000 elevation.
We've been talking about the plants. They
6,000.
life zones. What about the animals? There are many different species of animals that live in different life zones, but you'll be lucky if you see many of them on this trip because most of them hide from people. However, if you go to the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum, you'll see many of the animals that live here and learn more about this amazing region. Different animals are adapted to different life zones. Some animals, like the desert tortoise, live in only one life zone, and others, like bobcats, roam through many different zones. Bobcats, also called wildcats, are able to adapt to many different habitats, so they can be found all the way from the desert at the bottom to the forest at the top. However, most species only live in 1 or 2 life zones. In the desert life zone, we find many birds, like roadrunners and Gambel's quail, and a surprising number of animals that have adapted to the dry habitat, like javelinas and horned lizards. In the grassland life zone, many animals like mule deer and black-tailed jackrabbits feed on the grass. Long ago, there were also millions of prairie dogs in the grassland life zone, but they were driven out by cattle ranching. Today, there are not nearly as many wild prairie dogs, but you can see an active prairie dog colony at the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum. In the woodland life zone, acorns from the oak trees provide food for many animals, like white-tailed deer and Arizona gray squirrels. And in the forest life zone, bighorn sheep and wild turkeys live among the pines. Each zone has a different collection of plant and animal species that live there. All those life zones stacked up the slopes of our Sky Island Mountains are full of different species. And when we add up all the plants and animals in all the life zones, we get what National Geographic calls a biodiversity hotspot because there are so many different species in one region.
Almost there.
This is indeed
The best scene of the day, might possibly.
Without
Windy Point.
zones more than anything else. That's because the mountains bring water, and the water changes everything. Now that
Yes,
we've learned
I can almost see it.
the key to life on Earth, a precious resource here in the Southwest. But first, we encourage you to check out Windy Point Vista just ahead.
Boom.
You'll see stacks of rocks called views and amazing views looking south over the Tucson Basin.
There it is.
The tour. Take a short walk onto the flat granite rocks. We encourage you to check out Windy Point Vista just ahead, where you'll see stacks of rocks called hoodoos.
Hoodoos.
Looking south over the Tucson Basin. Rocks.
That's what we're going to do. Windy Point Vista. Hoodoos, they're called. Hopefully we can get a parking spot on the right side of the road. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh man, I don't know. Is there gonna be one? Nope. Handicap, handicap. Oh, there's one. There's one. Oh, Rockstar Parking. We're at the windy point. Look at the people on top. Now, with the Starlink, I can only go, so far. I could probably only go like 100 feet. Beautiful windy point. I'm going to get out. Yep, there's people on the rock. I mean, how beautiful to be up here today. Wherever you are, though, but they're here. We're here. You see what I see. Be a good picture, though. See what I'm going to do one day? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to have Jeff take a picture of me on that rock. And then Jeff is going to go out there, take a picture. Christina, all the mods, maybe take a picture up there. Top of the world. It's kind of a cool picture, though. We do have Starlink, so there's no issues with the service, which I'm happy. I mean, it's just smooth. We're gonna get out, watch the do a little scenery right in front of us. I'm gonna put it on hold real quick so you guys don't have to watch the shakiness. All right, everybody, we are here on top of another planet or something. As you can see, I can go a little bit of that just to get the view. Oh. Blurry. Still blurry. Are we still blurry? No? All right. So I went a little too far. Thank you. Vegetation out here. Alrighty. Be right back. I'm gonna get loaded up. You guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know how quality is, but you guys are letting me know. Thank you. Bad sound, everything's bad, bad, bad. Do, 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 do. I don't know. We're on Starlink. We're on Starlink, so I don't know what's going on. We gotta keep moving. We gotta move it. We're on Starlink. I don't know what the heck. Back. Yeah, I don't know. We shouldn't be in a bad spot. We're pretty open area. I guess. Let me know if we're back and I'll pull over here and try to get to a spot. So not a best area. Is it back? We're back on the road. Are we do we have a clear enough picture or is it still blurry? Everything good? All right, that's good. That's really popular. That area. So 111, we got 111, 1,111 people watching. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. We are clear as a bell now. Good. Yep. Hope you guys are having a good Easter, good Sunday.
Science Tour, Section 4, Water. This section begins at Windy Point Vista and ends just after mile marker 18.
Let's talk about water. How our mountains bring water. Right now, you're riding along a ridge. In a storm, you probably don't see any water. But up ahead, you see the marvelous rock formations called hoodoos.
Hoodoos.
Into the sky. Those hoodoos were eroded out of layers of rock by water over thousands of years, and the canyons on either side of you were carved by water. So even if you don't see water right now, you do see how it has shaped the land. Look at the rain-bottom mountains to your right. We're at the high slopes of the Catalinas to your left. You see pine forests. Those trees can grow here because the mountains receive roughly 3 times as much water as our desert basins. Water not only shapes the land and life in our Sky Islands region, it also makes our whole world unique. Without water, there would be no life as we know it. All forms of life, from javelinas to hummingbirds, need water. Earth is a special planet because it has abundant liquid water, and all the water on Earth is constantly circulating through the water cycle. You probably remember the water cycle. Water comes out of the atmosphere as rain or snow, moves over the land or through soil and plants, then evaporates back into the air to become clouds and rain again. Here in the desert, we're part of that water cycle. We receive all of our water from 2 wet seasons, our summer monsoon and our winter storms. That has been the seasonal pattern for millions
All
of
right,
years.
here we go.
Animals that live here have adapted to take advantage of the water when they can get it and to survive through the dry months in between. In southern Arizona, we receive roughly half of our water from winter storms and the other half from summer monsoon storms. Now, let's get back to our question. How do our mountains bring water? Let's start with our atmosphere, the air all around us. The atmosphere is in constant motion. When the wind is blowing, that's the atmosphere moving. Sometimes the atmosphere holds lots of evaporated water. When we see clouds, that's water in the air. Warm and humid air that contains lots of water vapor, moves up over temperature. As the humid air grows cooler,
We're going on up.
so the water condenses into clouds, then into rain that falls in the mountains. That's why our mountains receive more rain and snow from both winter and summer storms, because they force humid air up high where it condenses.
Hoodoo Vista.
But in the summer, our mountains are even more important because they activate our monsoon storms. During the hot Arizona summer, the mountains heat up in the sun and they act like giant heaters high in the atmosphere. The hot air from the mountain rises and pulls in new air from the south and the Gulf of California. Warm, humid air from the Gulf of California, air that is full of water vapor, flows north into southern Arizona, where the humid air flows up the sides of our mountains, up into the higher levels of the atmosphere. It cools and forms clouds. Then, when we're lucky, those clouds turn into thunderstorms that pour down rain on the mountains and the desert basins. That's how the mountains bring water. Without our mountains, we would not have our summer monsoon season. The mountains do more than trigger storms. They also store and
Here
distribute.
we go.
Think of a sponge. You can soak up
We're
a
going
load,
on up.
then sit on the counter. Water will slowly
Straight away.
mountains do the same thing. They act like giant sponges. When rain falls or snow melts, the soil in the mountains absorbs the water. Some of that water is sucked up by plants, but the rest flows down into cracks in the bedrock. Over time, maybe months or years, or even hundreds of years, the water seeps out of the mountains. Some of the water from the mountains flows into rivers, and from rivers into oceans. And some of the water flows deep down into an underground layer of water called an aquifer. Kind of like a big underground lake. It's a layer of sediment and gravel, and the spaces between the particles are filled with water, as if you filled a bowl with gravel and then poured in water. Here in Tucson, we have an aquifer we use for our water supply. Our aquifer formed over millions of years. That's how mountains distribute the water long after they absorbed it. And that's why streams and rivers keep running long after the snow is melted or the rain has stopped falling. Because in a desert, Tucson depends on its aquifer for water. Over the years,
7,000 feet.
the aquifer, so much that the level of the aquifer has dropped. The top of the aquifer is called the water table, the level underground where you reach water. Tucson's water table used to be much higher. Today, you're much deeper into the ground, from 100 to 300 feet down, before you hit water. For thousands of years, the water was closer to the surface. As recently as the 1980s, the Santa Cruz River still flowed because the aquifer fed the river. In Tucson, the Santa Cruz riverbed
Rose Canyon Lake. You guys remember that?
The river is dry, unless there's been a recent storm. The one Santa Cruz River is the reason why Native Americans settled here over 1,000 years ago, because they used the water from the river to irrigate crops and grow corn. Tucson has been putting back water into its aquifer. Amazingly enough, we use water from the Colorado River, the same river that carved the Grand Canyon in northern Arizona, to recharge our aquifer. That single river supplies water to 40 million people in 7 western states. Arizona takes some of that Colorado River water, pumps it over 300 miles to the cities of Phoenix and Tucson, system of canals called the Central Arizona Project, or CAP. The Colorado River is fed by water from the Rocky Mountains in Colorado, and scientists have figured out that most of the river water comes from snow, not rain. The snow melts into water that soaks into the soil and cracks and rocks, then flows to the river. So snow is a very important part of water in the West. Next time you turn on the tap in Tucson, think of the journey that a drop of that water took to reach you, starting as a snowflake in Colorado. These days, we know so much more about how water spreads through landscapes thanks to science. Scientists who study water are called hydrologists. University of Arizona is a national leader in the study of hydrology and water management and policy. Exciting new research on water is happening right now at the UA's Biosphere 2 facility north of Tucson. Earth science. All that scientific knowledge.
An area I did mention it, right? 2 canyons, even star level right here. So if you guys something where it buffers, I will be back. Hopefully you guys stick with till we get to the top. If it does buffer, I will be back. It's this one area, even Starlink. We are, anyone ask where we are Starlink? Just that one area. Unfortunately, it happens. But we shouldn't have any more issues. I remember that was the area. We're almost to 900 likes. If we could get 1,000 today, that would be awesome. Over 1,000 likes, that would be awesome. It's kind of a live sightseeing up the scenic highway of Mount Lemmon, Arizona, right outside of Tucson. You can camp. There's Airbnbs up here. We are going to the top of 9,000 feet, 9,000 elevation. So a minute ago, we were looking at cactus, and now we're looking at pine trees. If it buffers, which I don't think it will anymore, I will be back. Right here is where lots of rock slides happen. They come down the mountain. Moving on up. It is one of the most beautiful drives up a mountain in 30, and then you can go back down to the desert. So it's just a great little getaway spot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Why are you stopping? Jeez.
Vital as our weather becomes more extreme,
Here we are.
leading to more droughts and
Got the sheriff's department that patrols this area.
water is special. And as we ride up the Capitas, we see how water influences everything else: the landscape, the climate, the habitat. Life depends on water, and the dynamics of the critical zones where life occurs are driven by water. Discover are an exception.
Jeez, I think we're gonna pull over and let these guys just go ahead. This guy in front is kind of little breaking every like 5 minutes. He stopped. Okay.
It's like obstacle. Trees add organic material, like falling leaves. The roots dig deep to break apart. Finally, when we
All
reach
right,
the
we are here. We are here. Do, 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 do. This place is pretty cool. We got a patio. Find a parking space. We are at the top. 1,000 likes. Awesome. Awesome. If we can find some more parking. Looks like I found a spot. So what I'm gonna have to do is I think we will have bars up here. Let me check. Not bars like drinking bars, but like are we back? We're at the top, everyone. 9,000 elevation. Right around 880. I don't know exactly if it's 9,000. I think it is. But welcome back. We made it to the top. Happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter. Welcome in. 1,000 likes, over 1,000. Wow. No, it's nice. I got a short sleeve shirt on. I'm going to check how many bars. If we do have a good amount, like 5G, we'll take a little walk around. I got 5G. So 1 second, I'm going to switch to it so we can walk around, get the tripod out. Hold on 1 second. Looks like I missed a super. Thank you for supporting the channel. Dana, thank you again. Dana with the super cute sticker. Thank you, Dana. You hit the subscribe. Thank you. We're going to go this is kind of like a live scenic sightseeing tour of Mount Lemmon, the Sky Islands. Now we're at the top. We're at the top of the island. I'm just going to get set up. I'm going to switch real quick. So we're on. Yeah, you can rent these little houses up here. Mount Lemmon. Mount Lemmon. Dana. Welcome in. I think you can rent these little cabins if you go Mount Lemmon, like rentals. Happy Resurrection Sunday. They're little cute little things. You can rent them. They're very, yeah, and it's so nice up here, the weather. So I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get my my dang tripod out. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like button, share it out. We're gonna go walk around. This is called Summerhaven. I'm gonna switch it to 5G. All right, here we are, everybody, in this cute little town. All kinds. We're gonna walk down there. Maybe find a little bite to eat somewhere. All right, let me know how the service is. How is the service? Just give me thumbs up or say good to go, good. How are we doing on the service? I had to go to 5G if we want to walk around for a bit. It's blurry. Now it's awful. Freak. Oh, guys, we might be going back to the picture's blurry. Let me try some. Oh man, that's not back. Do. So this is, you guys are my test right now. You guys are my test right now. Is it blurry? Are we fine? Okay, so we're just gonna have to get in the car and drive around with the Starlink. You guys are helping me. Thanks. Now it should be. I got back on Starlink. So maybe we'll be a little better. Just hang with me, guys, while we're doing some technical testing. It's like going to the moon. You got to do some testing. Okay, it's not blurry. So we're on Starlink, but we're in distance of the car. So it looks like for us to get, either I'm gonna have to carry that dang Starlink with me, which is not, really don't have that. Actually, I might. I'm gonna have to try something out. We're looking good. Okay. I'm gonna try something out. A little experiment. If you guys hang with me on this experiment, I'm gonna get this cart that was given to me. It's so funny. People go, "Why do you have a cart in your backyard?" Back car. Someone gave me a cart. A media guy gave me a cart because he bought it for himself when he was out here. I'm gonna use the cart and we're gonna bring the Starlink with us. This is rare territory. A lot of people can't get live video from top of here. I don't know if it's ever been done. This might be the first time this has ever been done. Hold up. Mind if I get it on my film real quick? Okay, let me get it on. Focus. Oh, wow. Look at that thing. What year is this? 93. NSX. Look at this thing, guys. I'm not going to hold up traffic, so there it is. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Look at that. I had to stop for that right there. Boom. All right, this is rare footage here live because we're going to get the Starlink. We're going to put the dang Starlink in the cart with the power bank. It's an experiment, guys, so thanks for hanging with it. See if we can get this moving. See how this works. Do I have any picture? Do we have any picture? There it is again. No sound. Are we back? Let me know if we're back. Are we back? Okay, so we got something on. You guys are experimenting with me. Thank you for your patience. Kind of show you what we're working with. We got the Starlink in the wagon. Got the Starlink in the wagon. We got the power bank. And now we can just walk. Because wherever we go, Starlink and loud and clear. See, oh my gosh, it's working. This is rare. Live stream in here. Nobody, I mean, you'd have to deal with 5G and it's not good. We're doing it. Woo, I'm going to get the exercise in today. Yep, it's a nice wagon. Somebody gave it. He was a fellow media guy. The heck was his name? All right, so this is our setup. Looks great. We got a good picture. This is amazing. It's actually working. Something's actually working. Something, it's working like a charm. But here you got all kinds of different places you can rent. These cabins up here. We're gonna hit up places over there. A little coffee, maybe. Oh, a little coffee. More little rentals I think you can get up there. Oh, I see hats. Uh-oh. See hats, guys. Hit the like button, guys. We're gonna take a little break. Take a little break here. Oh, you gonna take a picture? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's like I would like hinge because if you grab them the same every time, they can't take.
Sophie, come here, let's sit down. No, pick up bench.
Get it.
Come here.
Oh, look at this little ski thing right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hat. There's some. I don't want to go in there with a bunch of people, but there is a cool selection of hats. This is called Sky Island. Go look at the hats. Yeah, but you're gonna just have to me because I don't want to bring it in there. So I'll be right back. Let's see if there's a good one. I'm just gonna do one walkthrough and then I'll be back.
Abraza papá, abraza papá.
Awesome.
Aquí para mí. Aquí para mí.
Te vamos a preguntar, te vamos a preguntar. Mira,
All right, we already bought the hat, guys. We already bought it. That's how quick. That's how quick it was right there. We're gonna have a little seat, this cute little chair. I'll show you the hat. Then we're gonna walk down here to the other area. But I did already buy that. Already bought the hat. I can't flip the photo if I got so much going on right now. I can't flip the photo if I got so much going on right now. Something's blocking the way that I can. But here is the hat, guys. Here is the hat. You guys saw the hat. I can't flip the camera around. I got some glitch going on right now where something's covering the way to actually turn the camera around. So this is the hat. We're gonna keep walking, but I wanted to show you. I just immediately saw it. Just a real simple design. So we made a memory. Start getting hats wherever I go. Do we have service? Do we not?
I like Irish shorts.
All right, good. See, this is working. So look, you guys see the setup. We got the power bank right there. That thing's powering the Starlink, and then the Starlink's in the wagon. Then we got the powering the phone, so we don't run out of battery juice. We got the handy wagon. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Sandra, thank you. It's a beautiful day up here. It's probably like 75 degrees. And got a cookie in the cookie cabin. Got across the way, we got Robin's Nest. Look at these cool little buildings. But I can't switch. There's an app that's covering over the place where I can switch the camera around, so we're stuck at looking at everything else. Yeah, maybe even 73. Could be even a little cool Easter dinner, just touring around. We're gonna yeah, look at this. These cool houses up here you can rent. I'm sure maybe some people own them, but welcome in. We're at the top. We're at 9,000 elevation right now. Mount Lemmon. See if we can find the cookie cabin or something like that. We got a hat. Yes, sir.
I ruined your video, but I'm gonna be back in my truck.
Oh no.
Here, that one.
I'm leaving right now, but hey, I appreciate that, man. That's nice of you. What do you got going on?
Loud ass big truck.
What's going on with what are you unloading?
No, just trying to get out of here. I'm
Oh.
in a white truck right here.
Oh, that's nice of you, man. I appreciate it. It won't bother me though. Thank you. He's moving his truck. He didn't want to disrupt the video, but we were. All right, guys, we're on the move. Nice guy. Cookie cabin, the cookie cabin. So weird. There's an app covering my switch to switch it back and forth, so I can't. Oh, it's so nice out here. I mean, what is going on? We're gonna walk down this road. So yeah, a little cart. A little cart. Starlink in the cart. No issues. Gotta stay creative. Stay creative. Wave. Alright, we're gonna cross. Ran over by a big truck. Yeah, that's the backpack would be good. I just don't know how the Starlink. I have to figure out how to get it on there. We're gonna go look at see if we can find the cookie cabin. Somebody mentioned the cookie cabin. Oh, look at the cute little doggy. Look at him. Cute little doggy. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Good. You from Tucson?
Uh,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're the vacation spot for the day?
correct.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have a good day. See local Tucsonans come up here just to get away. People visiting different states. We're gonna keep walking. Maybe I'll find a bathroom. See, we were just looking at cactuses. Remember, you guys were in the cactus zone? Cactus zone, and look, now we're in pine tree zone. Cactus to pine tree. And look, there's lemons. Someone paint lemons on this. how, how appropriate.
We'll go check. Yeah.
You always got to find the murals, or the murals always seem to find us. Somebody did this as a little. Oh, look at the little puppies. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, look at them. There's another one. They got three. Oh, they're so cute. What?
Hey guys, you're gonna be famous.
Oh, you got to come say hi. Oh my gosh. Look. Oh my God. Oh, shoot.
Are you okay?
No, he got my pants, not my actual leg. Well, at least he's doing his job, right? He's protecting you guys. He took off my leg almost. Oh, I don't blame you. You didn't see me. I'm a- Oh, oh my gosh. What kind of dogs?
Chihuahuas.
Oh, I thought they were gremlins. Just kidding.
They're gremlins. Sorry about
I had a
that.
Chihuahua too, a miniature one. How much is that one? That one's 5 pounds.
The other one's about 6.5. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're mad. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I got bit on the leg there. The little dog bit me on the ankle. The little dog. The little dog took me out. Hello. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at another one. Hello.
No.
It's an Italian Greyhound, right?
Yep.
Oh, look at the Italian Greyhound dog. Look at this. Italian Greyhound.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey.
Is he happy?
He's like, Lemon, I've been in the car all day.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just filming. You can, unless he'll let me pet him.
Oh yeah, for sure. If you want.
Hey, come on.
Here, lady.
Lady.
Say hi.
I've
Oh,
never petted an Italian Greyhound.
yeah, she's super friendly. She's
Because some very, are a little sketchy. Like they got to,
like nervous. Yeah.
well, they don't want to get hurt. So they're always trying to protect.
Watch out. He's getting on this way. Yeah. This way.
We are here, guys. People bringing their dogs out.
It's an Italian Greyhound. Yeah.
You're the star of the show. They know.
My sweetie, it's a.
Elevated.
All right, guys, we are at the top of Mount Lemmon. I can't flip the camera around. Can't flip the camera around. Nice Christmas tree right there. All right, we are up here, everybody. We're gonna see where the cookie place is. See what they got here: espresso, latte, a cappuccino. What are you guys feeling? Iced coffee. Maybe we'll get that on the way back so I don't have to carry it around. Snickerdoodle. We're gonna keep walking down the street. There's a cool little shop next to us. Cool little shop. We already got the hat. Happy Easter, everyone. Welcome in. We're gonna keep moving. Our handy little cart. Everything's working out pretty good with this, actually. Welcome in 101. I can read the chat. Hello, Barbara. Yeah, I've tried that. The app, it's not doing it. It's some sort of glitch. But I've tried that. I don't know what happened, but it's just stuck there. So here we are. Ooh, it smells good. It smells like coffee. Look at this cool little shop up here. Robin's Nest. Jewelry, sterling silver, a nest full of goodies at Robin's Nest, Mount Lemmon.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Are you Bob?
How'd you know?
I don't know. I saw that bear over there. Bob, so this is your place.
Yep, Bob's Adventure Shack.
All right. And do you own Robin's Nest too, or
My wife and I
wow,
have the two together.
amazing. I'm gonna come say hi in there.
Okay,
Well, how do you get in there?
right here.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna go in there, guys. There's just too many people right now in there. But there's Bob right there. He owns this place.
Yeah, I like that stuff. But it's very, very difficult to do. Oh my God, it's almost impossible. Traffic's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. You call it. One drive.
Howdy, Bob.
20 minutes.
There he is right there. His wife owns Bob and Robin. He owns this where they sell the knives, and then his wife owns Robin's Nest.
Netflix has a giant studio. Wow. It's gonna become a big.
Yeah.
It's the old.
If you guys want to rent, a place, here you go.
It's gonna be a studio. Yes. Well, you have Silver Cup Studios and New York was the old. That's it. That's the whole.
You guys, you got to look it up online. Look it up online. I don't know how much it is. There it is. We'll let you guys look that up. Let me know. Put in the price. But this is an actual Mount Lemmon lumber truck.
Go after the Halloween. Yeah. You heard stuff, right? For the place and then get eat. If there's little stuff.
Yeah, it's a general store. So people only sort of get it in, so you forgot. No.
All right, I'm going to leave this here for 1 minute, guys. You guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab something out of the car. You can watch Mount Lemmon or reserve it, a Mount Lemmon hotel.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh, that's
All right, 219 a night I just saw. Happy Easter, everyone. Hit the like button. We're almost to, wow, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 in likes. It's been a day of synchronicity. Earlier it was 1,111 likes, and now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 likes. Crazy. It's one of those days. There it is. There it is. I think I got to stop, and boom. Oh, he's on camera. But look, there's cabins like everywhere up here. I had no idea they built so many recently. Haven't been to this area in a while. There's cabins, all kinds of cabins way up here. Up on the mountain. Welcome in 520 Brave Soul. Dana, welcome in.
Thank you much.
Yeah, it's perfect. Too much bouncing. Oh, golly, I'm trying. But thanks for letting me know. Try to keep it more. I got a cart I'm carrying. Just let me know if we're back. Let me know if we're back. It's all an experiment right now. Okay, so I learned something there. If I go on that side of the road, I guess it's too close to the canyon. I got to stay on this side of the road. So you learn that so far. That side of the road is not good. So we're going to stay on this side of the road. Get a backpack so you can carry Starlink and the charger. Yeah, that's what I'm going to probably do. That's what I'm going to probably do. There's probably a Starlink backpack. I haven't even looked it up, but I'm just guessing. Just guessing that there's a Starlink backpack. Let's keep the walk going. Maybe we'll find a cookie cabin. I could carry it on a scooter. I'm sure there's a scooter adaptation could make some duct tape.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna keep walking. I'm gonna stay on the side of the road. Try to keep the pace up a little for you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Anyone new, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe. Right now, we're at 9,000 feet. But we did get attacked by the dog. Did you guys see the dog attack me? Did you see the dog attack me? No, I'm just kidding. It did hit my leg, but uh, it did hit my leg. But here, look at this little scooter world. No, they just were protecting their owner, I'm sure. But it did get a hold of my leg. It was kind of cute. Look at that cool bench. No, my ears didn't pop. They didn't. We are here.
Right.
And it's back. I guess it's night too, that way, isn't it? That's it.
Still buffering.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Welcome in. Yeah, this is the new hat. New hat. And it's even got the Sky Islands brand on it. Sky Islands. Patch. So what happened is I went down there that other way, and it's kind of like a little valley, and the Starlink doesn't work. So I know where I can go here, at least where I can't. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Hello, 231. Kathleen. Stay hydrated. Yep. Stay hydrated. Happy Easter.
Is there a general store up here somewhere?
You know, did you see that? Because I saw that sign and then I stopped, but I don't know if it's a general store, but
We were told there was one up here. You know, get stuff.
I don't. You know, that guy he's out there, Bob, he owns that place. He would know. Yeah. A general store.
Yeah, it's over here on the left.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This one has a golden retriever in it.
I'm not gonna put the new hat on. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Loving this weather, huh? You guys from Tucson and just came up?
No, that's around. They come back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What you shooting for?
Oh, we're just on YouTube. I'm doing some testing. I got the Starlink out, so we got perfect service.
Yes. What do you do on YouTube?
It's like a community channel
Oh, for the community.
for Tucson.
Oh, nice. Okay. I run a TikTok channel. So
Oh, nice. Yeah, give it. You want to share your TikTok with people?
what's your YouTube and
85 in Tucson. What's your name?
Steve Stidham.
Damien.
What is it, Damien?
Damien.
Damien, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Handshake.
857 Tucson is the name.
Sweet. I
Eh.
have a YouTube, but it's not nearly as big as my not nearly as big as my TikTok. My TikTok's my bread and butter.
Nice.
So
What kind of stuff you do on the TikTok?
motorcycle content. So typically, I mean, I'm with family, but typically when I'm out here, I'm on my motorcycle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is a great mountain to do a motorcycle.
This is of all the places I've got to ride since I moved to Arizona. It is by far my favorite. Dang it! I don't have internet service.
Yeah, that's why I got the Starlink.
Oh, nice. Well, I've got it screenshotted, so maybe I'll be at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to
Do
TikTok.
you have one to say? There's about 1,000 people watching right now.
Oh yeah, the lo-fi moto guy on TikTok.
Lo-fi motor guy on TikTok. Moto.
Yeah, MOTO.
Okay.
LFI MOTOGY on TikTok. It's all motorcycle content, tutorials, tips, tricks, stuff like that. Still kind of small, so only 50,000.
That's a lot.
It's enough that like allows me to have fun with my motorcycle.
Good. Yeah. Keep staying creative, right?
It's like I do. And this place is beautiful. When it comes to like riding, like I rode all over Kentucky and in Michigan. I've rode like Tortilla Flats and stuff since I moved out to Arizona.
Nice.
Superior to Globe, out to Sholo. And of all the places I've ridden so far, Mount Lemmon is hands down my favorite.
Yeah.
It's like the closest to Kentucky that I've gotten.
Yeah.
But it's just with the canyon scenes and stuff. Like if
Exactly.
anyone comes check out Mount Lemmon and Summerhaven, if you're on a bike,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful place.
And what was the name again?
My channel?
Yeah.
The Lo-Fi Moto Guy.
Lo-fi
Moto Guy.
Lo-fi moto guy.
Yeah, let's see here.
Awesome.
Yeah, like that.
Have you okay, there you guys.
Oh.
Screenshot. That's fine. They got it. Lots of people. You'll get some followers. Are you on YouTube as well?
I am on YouTube. It's the same handle on YouTube.
Same handle on YouTube,
Yep.
guys.
But TikTok's where I do like the bulk of my stuff. So
Yeah. Right on. You have to get on YouTube.
I'm on there,
The
but
big community.
it's hard to get paid on YouTube.
Yeah.
TikTok like helps fund it, but
Yeah.
I'm still so small on YouTube that like,
Right.
I upload what I do TikTok to YouTube, but
Yeah.
TikTok is like
Awesome.
Okay.
Give them a follow, guys.
thanks guys, and I'll be following you too as soon as I got internet service.
Yeah. 857 Tucson.
Well, awesome. Well, hey, you
Yeah.
guys have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Have fun.
If you're not following this guy's channel, 857 Tucson it is.
Yeah.
Shoot him a follow, and Yeah, I'm gonna.
Thank you,
see
buddy.
soon, find us, and
Yeah, let's meet
I'll
up
put
again
my-
in the future when you do one of your. I'll come out and document what you're doing.
Yeah, I'll be down here with a few guys. There's also if you got people who do ride and they want to support local businesses,
Yeah.
SB Racing. He's on TikTok. I think he's on YouTube as well. He makes chain brushes, and lube for cleaning your bike's chain.
Oh,
and stuff.
okay.
So he's local. He's right out of Tucson.
I'll look them up.
So yeah, if you guys are riders
Racing.
and you're doing any kind of maintenance, like general maintenance,
Have
that's
you heard
SB
about
Racing.
Nancy Guthrie missing?
I have. I did hear
Yeah.
about that. I don't.
Yeah, I've been covering that case too. So a lot of people are asking if you heard about. I'll let you get to your
Yeah.
kids though.
Yeah, I heard her daughter was doing some reporting on the Epstein stuff, and I don't know what. I gotta guard my language? I know it's your channel. I don't want to do anything else. I know there was a reporter investigating the Epstein stuff, and then her mom went missing, and
Yeah.
it's
So
sad.
you think it might have to do with that and just your hunch? But
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, both parties are involved, and it's very obvious both parties are involved.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Okay.
And from the sorry, Dan, these boys live streaming. Ask me this question.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's obvious that almost all of DC's involved, with the exception of like Thomas Massey, Rokana, Rand Paul, Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez,
Yeah.
and that's about it. Everybody else seems involved, even to the point of they put a bill through Congress to make it public, all these like sexual all these lawsuits that they got going on out there. And what was like 90% of DC voted against that bill? Why would you vote against that unless you're involved in it? So
Well,
no,
hopefully they find out who took her, right? That's the main thing.
Find her.
We're spreading awareness for that, but
for it. Like, I think it's a dark subject.
yeah.
And I wish more Americans were paying attention to that instead of wars in the Middle East right now.
Yeah.
That's,
No,
that's
it's went silent. I mean, with the case, they don't talk about it much on the media.
I believe Bondi said if they go after all the people that were involved in that, it would collapse our country. And that would speak volumes as to what probably should be happening. But
Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Political content. I used to do it back in the day, so I just follow.
Yeah, no, it's too drama.
Motorcycles make me happy.
Yep. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
I want the hitter head.
So I grabbed a screenshot of your live stream too. So I'll get
Oh,
you-
perfect.
as soon as I have internet, I will get you added.
Yeah.
Just, I'm on SOS right now. So
Oh, not yeah. That's why I got the Starlink in here, and I'm trying out a little system. I got it powered, and it's working out good.
Starlink's amazing.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Dana. All right, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. You said your name was Damien?
Yep.
Steve, nice to meet you.
Steve, nice to meet you. Have a good day. You too. Guys, nice people out here. Hello, Carolyn. Happy Easter, Elizabeth. Bling Melissa Trumpy home. I know that's a case she's been advocating for, Elizabeth. Very nice guy. We're here getting a little bit of happy Resurrection Day, Carolyn. Hello, Sandra. Stacks. Hello, Stacks. All right, guys, we are here on the side of the road with the 9,000 elevation, and I'm a little winded. I'm not gonna lie, with the elevation, it's a little winded. Don't want to get anyone on camera. Yeah, it was just random. He did go give him a follow. Tell him you came here with found his channel, Lo-Fi Moto Guy. Thank you again for the super chat. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Hey, Robin, XOXO, Deanna, Bonnie, Moose Track. Pay the Rosary daily. We watched Peter 1 and 2. It was a great day. Beautiful. Probably, I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's around something after 3 here in Arizona. Yeah, thank you, Elon. But there are limits to where we can go up here, I'm finding out. there's this little canyon right here, and the service kind of doesn't work once you go down right here. If you go on that side of the road, it doesn't do anything. But let me know. Let me see who's saying hello.
Those look like religion.
Hello, Sunflower. Sunflower, hello. Caroline, Easter Bunny, yep. Yep. 621. Look at this motorhome. Look at that thing. Look at that camper. Got a big old camper. Nice. All right, now we're just gonna listen for a minute.
Want a break from that guy? We can play.
Stream it. Stream it.
Yes. Yep. I got the Starlink, so I'm able to make it work. I got the Starlink in here. Have a good day, guys. Okay, I'll watch Savannah's message earlier. Thank you, Carolyn. Holidays are beautiful, but they also can be hard for people, right? You know, you're used to celebrating it with maybe someone who's not here. So just take a moment, be thankful. Easter, Resurrection Day. Thank you guys, everybody. Okay, thank you, Carolyn. I don't. All right, we're gonna walk over here now. Catch my breath. I mean, I'm not out of breath, but it is 9,000 square feet. I got a cart trying to keep it straight. It can be quite the. Just learning a lot though. The system's working out. The backpack could work a lot better for sure. Look at the little cute little doggy. It's like my old dog, Tillman. Almost oh, we're just past 1,400 likes. 1,400. Happy Easter, everyone. We are going to keep moving over here to maybe get that iced coffee for the ride home. Iced coffee for the ride. Be cool to come rent one of these one night, and then you can look at the stars up here. It's perfect. It's perfect. Hazelnut caramel. Does sound good. Got my cart. Got my power bank. See, we gotta head back because I don't know how much power. I gotta check the power on the power bank.
Hi,
Hello.
what can I get you to drink?
Oh, do you do iced coffee?
I have hot coffee, but I do like iced lattes.
Is it sweet?
No.
No, what's your sweetest drink? Caffeine.
My syrups that I can add, those can make those sweet.
So, but it's hot. Everything's hot.
I iced.
You can?
The latte iced.
Real sweet.
Okay. I have brown sugar, cinnamon, caramel, mocha.
And put sugar in it?
No,
No, do you have sugar?
right over there, right next to you.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Was
Let's try it. What was it? You said it. What was it? What did you say?
the ones on my board that I have over there. Everything's right there.
Oh, okay.
But you said iced?
Yeah,
A 16 or a 20?
20. So we'll just get I'll give you a flavor.
Yeah.
Mocha.
796 is gonna be total.
And then where would be the closest like that?
The community center right next to me.
This one up
Yeah,
here or
big old
across the
building.
street.
Big old building right next to me. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Everybody who's come here put a little tack where they're from. Look at all these tacks. And then not a lot of people from Russia have been here.
You go.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who's got a drink?
Whatever you're brewing up, sounds good.
Yeah, we could smell it. Where's the coffee that smells so good?
All right.
Say just do the latte.
I guess educate me. What are the differences between like an Americano and like a cappuccino?
Cappuccino is gonna be like a latte, but with a lot more foam and less milk.
Okay.
Americano is just gonna be espresso and water, so it's like black coffee.
Okay.
And then a latte is gonna be a lot more milk and a lot less.
Gotcha. So like the latte is the most creamiest and stuff like that.
If you want anything iced, the latte is everything iced.
Gotcha. Okay. What you gonna do? Are you gonna do ice or you gonna do hot?
I think I'm gonna do iced.
Yeah.
Can I do just a 16-ounce latte, iced, please?
I think I'm gonna do the same.
Awesome. $8.49 is beautiful. Thank you. Can I ask you a couple questions?
Look at the little. Yeah, look at the little.
Everybody, we got our little picnic table. Turn this around here. See how our drink tastes. Check in with the chat. Welcome in. We got our drink. Oh wow. Mm. That is good. Mocha. Mocha. We're almost to the point where we're gonna head down the mountain, down 9,000 feet. Gonna give you a little. It's actually a nice spot where you can see exactly where we're at. So if you look, we're kind of in this alley. I mean, there's a street. You go down that street. There's Bob. There's Bob. Hey, Bob. Everybody say, hey, Bob, in the chat. He owns this place. And then look at these cabins up on top of the mountain.
I mean, I love astronomy. So I was trying to do. They don't really have astrophysics of it. The grad paper is really. Right now, so I don't think. Yeah, so we're.
Done this for a year. I would take do the bag.
Okay. You're going to what school you going to? I'm going to New Oxford in South. Yeah, city. Yeah. It's pretty good. They just don't really have a lot of. City College is kind of like a.
Yes. Well, when it's a 4-year, that would be
Here. And then up here on the mountain are all kinds of little houses, cabins, I should say, cabins. And then here's the road that people come in. Hey, Bob. And then right here, where I'm gonna go for a minute once I get. Excuse me, I don't want to hit you. All right, guys. Hopefully we're back. Hopefully we're back. I'm gonna get the car ready to hit the road. I got to get the Starlink back in the car. 57 Tucson. Yep. Have you heard us? I do kind of local news, but it's my own channel. Telling everybody about you, and you said your wife own this. Come visit, right?
Come visit us. We're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Sometimes Tuesday.
All right. Perfect.
All right.
I'll come out here on you. Oh, so say one time the dates or the days.
Sunday.
Okay. All righty.
Sometimes Tuesday.
Okay. Enjoy your day.
All right.
Give me thumbs up if we got service back. Thumbs up if we got service back. Looks like we do. All right, guys, we're going through. We're on the road again. I'm getting my tripod. I have to run right up here to the whatever I think they call it, the John. I'm gonna keep the car no sound. Do we have sound? Okay. Cool. Gonna get my tripod and then I'm gonna play something here for you guys. Well, I'm away. So there's something to listen to. But thank you guys for hanging out. Back. Awesome. Thank you. Everybody who's super chatted, super stickered today, everybody who hit the like button, any new subscribers, keeping the positivity flowing. All right, here we go. We're going to listen to this while I'm away for a minute.
The search teams have already combed the area using drones and dogs. At this point,
No, I'm not tired. There's a lot going on. I'm not tired. There's a lot going on. I'm trying to keep everything flowing good, right? So I'm not tired. I'm just multitasking, trying to watch out for people. Not tired. Sometimes I'm just a little more quiet than usual, but I'm not tired. Be right back. Not tired. Ready to go. Definitely not tired, but I'm going to play this while I run up here to the general store. Be back in about 2 minutes, guys. Hang with me. Nope, not down. Just I'm up 9,000 square feet. I'm pulling a cart. I got the scanner going, lots of things. So I'm just trying to, keep it flowing. Here we go.
wildlife and degrade or move evidence, vegetation to make visibility even worse. All of this is happening. Investigation continues with no reports of any suspects, no clear breakthrough, despite DNA tests, video analysis, and thousands of tips. Yesterday, crime and cold case investigator Cheryl McCollum visited the area to see for herself what investigators are dealing with. She joins me now live once again. Cheryl, good to see you. Thanks for taking the time. All right, what are we not seeing? You went to that terrain. What are we not seeing there that maybe a map or drone footage just can't tell us?
Jesse, it is unforgiven. I mean, the plants can touch you.
us who follow this case from the beginning, you think about the fact that she was just taken in the night, and now 53 days later, we still don't know where she is. We still don't know who took her. We still don't know the motive. And Savannah, it seems like she's going to talk more. She's going to talk more about the investigation in the coming days as they release more of this interview, which it'll be interesting to see. I don't know if she'll go down this path, but I'm interested to see what she thinks about how the investigation has been handled so far, Nicole.
Absolutely. So, Ryan, you kind of went to that list of all the things that we don't know at this point. We don't know where Nancy is. We don't know who took her, et cetera, et cetera. Is this still considered an active investigation, though?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's still, and I've been in touch with people every single day. There's a whole task force that's set up. There's people that their only job within the FBI and within the local sheriff's office is continuing to investigate this case. There's roughly 20 people working on it day and night. So there's a lot of boots on the ground still.
Hello, Dana.
Still working new leads. And there's DNA, by the way, it's now gone to 2 different labs where they continue to analyze it and try. There's the possibility of genetic genealogy, which is what cracked the Koberger case. So I don't think it's cold. It's still active. The bad news, though, is from what I'm told, there is no suspect still, and that's just got to be difficult. You see what Savannah's going through, living with that every single day.
Absolutely. All right. Brian Inton with the very latest on this ongoing search. Brian, thank you. Well, Chris Manos, the sheriff whose department is leading this investigation, he is losing trust with the community and his colleagues. The union, representing hundreds of King sheriff's deputies, is calling on him to resign after a majority of them supported a no confidence vote this week. You don't hear about this kind of thing happening. Let's go. What? Some Pima County supervisors have serious concerns as work history. You spoke with one of them. What did he tell you?
Yeah, this is
All right, we already watched that one. We know about that. So we're just gonna enjoy the ride home right down 9,000 feet. We're up right now. We'll do a little couple stops on the way home, way back down. But here we go. Happy Easter to everybody who I haven't said it to yet. Maybe you just dropped in to see what's going on today. Believe nobody is typing buffer. Nobody's typing thumbs up. I have no idea. So just hanging. Hopefully we get out of this area. Buffering, thumbs up. If the mods could put thumbs up, that always helps. Because I can see the mods batch. But I don't know. Was buffer or not? I'm trying to get out of this area, but yeah, like I mentioned, this is the little canyon that it buffers, even with Starlink. Sucks. 8,000 square miles elevation. 8,000 elevation. All right, should be back to go. Oh my God, a turkey just ran in front of me. Did you guys see that? Holy moly. Oh, I almost hit a wild turkey. I almost hit the wild turkey. Did you guys just see that wild turkey run out? Oh, sorry to yell. I mean, it was just wow. I mean, I've never had that happen. Holy moly, a wild turkey just came out. What the heck was that all about? Crazy. Turkeys in the chat. Turkeys in the chat. Did you guys see the turkey? Let me know if you guys could clip that for me. You guys could clip that turkey for me. I almost hit a turkey. That is the first time in my life that I've almost hit a turkey while driving. A wild turkey. First time for everything. I mean, the timing of that. I had to literally get everything. I mean, and boom, the turkey runs out in front of me. Of all the times the turkey could have ran across this road. And I missed, which is great. He's like, he literally just, the synchronicity of that. No one, how many other people got to see that turkey run across the road? It's, I think it's amazing. I just didn't even know what I was looking at. It was like a one of those old dinosaurs, you know, those bird looking. No, that's a dang turkey. Still can't believe it. That's the best way. If the mods can put a thumbs up if it's a clear picture, like just to let me know, that helps. That helps. But I never know. We should have no issues, but we're hitting some canyons that Starlink doesn't even like. Starlink doesn't even through some of these canyons. I don't know. But yeah, thumbs up if any mods put thumbs up, then I know we're back. Look at this scene. Look at this right here. Can you believe we saw it's the first turkey I've ever seen up here. The first turkey. Look at this scene. Look at this, guys. Really at the top of the world right now. Whee! This is it. This is the one of the best parts of the trip going down. We're going down. Almost to Windy Point. Then we're gonna head on down. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but if you guys were able to clip out the turkey in front of us, I'd like to get that. I'd like to see a picture of that. We are at Windy Point. Just gonna pull in here for a minute. And see if we can get a little spot over here quick. Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun day. We at one point we had 1,111 likes. And then at another point we had 1,234 likes. And now we're at 1,609. And a turkey ran across the road about 5 minutes ago. That crazy turkey. We're gonna get out real quick and just do a little maybe, the sunset. I wish we were up here a little longer. The sunset be nice from up here. We're gonna have to do that another time during the week. Not a lot of people, and then I can take the Starlink up to this area right here. Just take the Starlink. We got 1,000 exactly watching. 1,000 people exactly. We are at the top of Mount Lemmon. We just left the very top. We're still kind of near the top, 6,000 elevation. Just do a little walk around the car so you guys can see. Hit the like and subscribe. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Leah. Anybody who sent the super chats, super stickers throughout the day. If I missed any, thank you. But look at this. All right, we might have to stop here for a minute. All right, we're going to stop for a minute, guys. Get my charger. All right, that guy's out here climbing. So we're going to. There he goes. Share it out, guys. Share it out. Or take a picture, I meant to say. He's going down.
I would do that right now, but I'm yeah, they have volunteer. Helicopter. Okay, Dad, you go do it. Yeah, I'll play cheerleader. Maybe excited to real.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you. It's been a fun day. I agree. It's kind of random. Well, that was good timing too. I mean, just so happened the guy was coming down from the rock. Perfect timing. I know it's you gotta see the turkey, you gotta see the rock climber. Thank you so much, Dana. Appreciate the super. We're leaving back down. We're coasting down the mountain. Here we go. Let's go. Get the reverse on. 2 gunshots just heard in Tucson. Gunshots ringing out in Tucson. But we are going down the mountain away from it all. Sometimes it's good to get away from the city. All the news. Just take a day. Go explore the beautiful scenic routes. Thank you, Deanne. I'm going to pull over here in this parking pull out. Thank you, Deanne. And thanks for the great views. I look out my window and I see snow. You made my afternoon so peaceful. Happy Easter. Oh, thank you, Diane. Deanne. Thank you, Deanne. Let's keep the train moving down. We're coasting down the mountain. But you heard the guy, the motorcycle guy, he said this is the best favorite road. His favorite road, he said. Check the comments. Thank you again. Who sent that? S. Goodall. Thank you. Thank you for that. We're gonna be S. Goodall. I appreciate the super. Deanne. And Dana. Thank you guys again. We're gonna put on this one tune. Not put on who you were then and who you are now. Baby, I'm king. Don't wanna be machine. Know what I mean?
It's all over my body. Stick upon the talking to a few. Swallow it down. Try and shake it off. Machine. Know what I mean? Well, it's all I've said. Don't want to be machine. Know what I mean? Cure. The smoke before the sun. I'm not to worry about the after. I side myself for it. Take to get it. Take it.
All right. Happy Easter. Yeah, I don't know if anyone put any links for the t-shirts today. I didn't remind anyone, but if you guys did want to order any t-shirts, maybe the mods can put a link. I don't know what they're doing. If they're who's in there, I haven't been able to see, but thank you to all the mods, best mods. Thank you, all the mods helping out, all the viewers checking in throughout the day. Maybe you left and now you're back. But say hi in the chat and let us know you're there. Don't be shy. Hey, all, welcome in. If you're new to the chat, just type new, then we know we're getting some new friends coming in. Dude, oh my gosh, somebody thank you. I didn't see who sent that. Thank you. Whoever sent that, I appreciate it. I'm going to stop and see on the next parking pullout. Thank you so much. Thank you again. I didn't see who sent it yet, but I did see a pink, pretty pink message come up. Thank you again. As soon as I get to a parking pullout. But we are coasting down the mountain. Do, do, do. 35 miles an hour. We're going 40 though. We're going 40. Melissa loves Elvis. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't read the message, but I see the name. Melissa loves Elvis. Great name too. Thank you, Melissa. But if you're new to the chat, say hello to the community. Let us know you're here. This is where they shoot the guns, remember? It's where they were shooting the guns, right here to the right. Thank you again, Melissa. Whee! Not today. Not today. Melissa, happy Easter to you, Damien. Thank you for being you. You bring much joy. My angel mom started blinking the lights around my TV when I turn you on. She only does that at special times. Wow. That is so sweet. It's been a day. Thank you for that sweet message, Melissa. It's been a day. I didn't know what to expect, what was going to happen. I wanted to try this little trip since we have the Starlink. We got to listen to some educational stuff about Mount Lemmon. Fairly new, first time in the chat today. Been following from the UK for a few weeks. Welcome in. It's awesome. It's great to see people joining the channel from worldwide, and then maybe Tucson gets on their radar, or Arizona, and they want to come visit. Come see some of these places in there with their own eyes in person. Look at there, there's another Ford Flex right there, my car right there. Well, lots of people coming down to the mountain, coming down the mountain now. Here we are. 4,000 elevation now. Some people are just coming up for the sunset. We'll have to do the sunset up here sometime. We're back in the saguaro cactus zone. Now we start seeing the saguaros. Just quiet, just quiet. Just kind of decompressing the day, coasting down, focusing on staying in the lines. Got the coffee going. Enjoying the last moments on the mountain. Thank you guys all for hanging out today. It was a trip, lots of synchronicities with the turkey running out in front of the road. Did we have a clear picture? Clear picture? The turkey. Turkey was crazy. I'm just glad we didn't hit him. I mean, could you imagine live on stream and we hit the turkey? Could you imagine? That would have been bad. I mean, that thing was huge. It's probably like a 40, 50-pound turkey. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We're off the mountain back in the city life. City life now. Yeah, I knew the turkeys were around there, but I didn't think they would go like running across the road. It's like, I'll never forget that though. That's the memory I'll never forget. I got a hat. I found a sweet hat up there supporting the local business. We're back. We're back. The Grim, yeah, I went to check my leg, make sure my ankle's all right. No, he didn't get he actually just got my pant leg and he gave it like a little tug. That cute little gremlin dog. Like, oh my gosh, you got my leg. I was not expecting that. Looked like a gremlin, though. The dog did look like a gremlin. It's like, I don't know if that dog was Norm, but she didn't seem like too surprised that the dog did that. So it must be something. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was holding the camera. Big old thing looking at. Good thing I didn't put my hand down. Could have been missing a digit on my pinky. Look at these nice cars going up the mountain. Thank you, Dem Lady. Thank you, all the mods. Oh, now I think it's time to sign off. I just looked up and we got 666 on the numbers. It's a day of synchronicities. We had 1,111 people. And we have 1,234 likes. We were just at 666 on the viewers. I think that's a good sign to call it a day. I'm going to pull over here, right up here. We're going to call it a day. What a day it was. $666. We are calling it a day, everybody. Thank you guys. Everybody who super chatted. Thank you again, Melissa, everybody. All right. I hope you have a good rest of your Easter. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen, what I'm gonna do. Maybe go back to Nancy, see if we can, maybe something comes out tomorrow. But thank you, peace and love. We got the peace signs. Put some peace signs in the chat. Hopefully you guys had fun. Buy if you want to get a shirt. We got the link for the shirt right there. We'll get those shipped out. If you are from the UK and you want to buy a shirt, there's a special link for UK shipping or Europe shipping. You can ask the mods. We'll get that up. Peace signs in the chat. I love it. Good night. Good night. I'll check the scanner. Hopefully that's going good. Happy Easter. Bobby, peace sign. Heidi Low with the peace. You got the, oh, nice. You ordered one? Very nice. I will get those sent out. They're on the printing press right now. So thank you again. If you guys, we'll put the link in the chat. Looks like, yeah, you too, Kathleen. See you, Jen, Brenda, Jeff, putting all the mods 101. Good day. Get some rest. Drive safely. Good night, everyone. Come say hi later in the scanner chat. But anyway, hope you guys had a good day. Another Easter. Happy Easter 2026. Yes, I will send it out as soon as we get them. As soon as I get them, we're going to send them out the next day or that day. See ya, Thomas. Cajun, Floridian. Laura, thank you. All right, guys. I could go on all night just saying thank you to everyone. Appreciate the positive energy. It's just amazing to feel the community. So keep that positive energy flowing in your life, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love. See you tomorrow.